This season of Fortnite, we've had barely any updates, and it's all been about promotional stuff for other companies like Star Wars, and like other companies like films, promotional content basically this season. And much to the annoyance of the Fortnite community, we've had barely any updates to the game. Now that in itself is very weird, especially for a big company like Epic Games to not update their game, not to add new stuff to the game to make it playable and better for the community. So obviously due to this, next season just has to have a ton of updates and has to be really different from this season. So before we get into this video, please make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But without further ado, let's go into the Fortnite files and let's examine these teasers that we've been getting over the past couple of days. So before we delve deeper into the new leaks, let's just assess what's been happening this season. So obviously there's been two sides, obviously the good guy side and the bad guy side. So each skin has an evil variant of like the actual skin. Now from the different loading screens from like the weekly challenges, by the looks of things it looks like the evil guys are trying to capture the good guys, and the good guys are trying to hide from the bad guys. That's basically all we've had this season. There's been no real main story. There's been no real map changes because of obviously all the promotional content Fortnite's been doing for other companies. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the teasers we've been given from Fortnite. Okay, so here we see an ego logo. That's basically the evil side of like the good and bad people. Now, if you take a look at the shards either side of this logo, we see what apparently is meant to be like the inside of the secret bunker that can be located on the Fortnite map, and it's basically just like an inside look of what is potentially inside the bunker. Okay, so sticking with the same image, I found this online. Someone has really like bumped up brightness. We can clearly see what's in the background of this image, and from Ali's video, which I just watched, he thinks that this will be the island, like from the next season, like the middle island in the center of the map. He believes that the background of this will be what the new island looks like after it's changed. He thinks this because you can clearly see like trees and a bit of salty springs in the background as well if you closely look at the top of the picture. Okay, let's move on to the next teaser. Now this one is a little bit harder to decipher, but with some digging I found out what this teaser actually means. Okay, so when you first look at this teaser, it just looks like a stick of dynamite, possibly meaning that there'll be a massive explosion or some sort of fire/disaster happening on the map. Now this could be people blowing up the bunker, or people blowing up some sort of mountain around the bunker. Now again, some clever people have found a way to up the brightness on this, and quite clearly behind this image you can see what looks to be some sort of structure in the water. Now this could potentially be the oil rig, which has been hinted at before in a couple of previous teasers. Okay, I was just about to move on to the next teaser when I found this on Twitter, and it seems to be where this guy thinks the new oil rig will be placed, and he thinks it will be just below Slurpy Swamps, which obviously is hinted to be kind of changed or destroyed in the next season. So that could link up nicely with the new structure being built by Ego right next to it. Up here on the screen is some deciphered messages hinting towards a new oil rig being brought into the map as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is everything we know so far about the next season. I doubt they'll bring out another teaser. We just have to sit tight, relax, and prepare for the next season, which hopefully has a lot more updates, a lot more changes to the game, and hopefully the game's a lot more fun, and Fortnite hopefully isn't going to die next season again, and hopefully it brings back a lot more players. If you guys have enjoyed today's video and you are excited for the next season of Fortnite Chapter 2, please make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to turn on post notifications. It really helps the channel out. We're so close to 300 subscribers. If we can get there by the end of February, then that'll be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support recently, guys, Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.